Unveiling the risk, how China's escalating deflation imperils the global economy. Imagine, if you will, a world where the beating heart of our global economy, the vital lifeblood that drives nations' growth and development, begins to falter and slow down. What if I told you that this isn't some science fiction apocalyptic scenario, but an unfolding reality that's more real than we'd like to admit? Consider China, one of the largest gears in the intricate economic machine that facilitates and fuels global growth. Now imagine this giant cog getting stuck, caught in the grips of a menacing economic condition known as deflation. This might sound abstract, but what it essentially means is that we're standing at the brink of a potential worldwide economic crisis. Is it difficult to comprehend how a country grappling with its internal economic struggles could spark a chain reaction across continents, threatening the stability of markets far beyond its borders? It might seem daunting, but stay tuned as we endeavor to unravel this intriguing, yet deeply concerning possibility. Together, we'll try to understand the mechanics of this global economic landscape and the potentially devastating effects of China's escalating deflation crisis. Today, we're embarking on a journey into an issue that's been stirring concerns among economists, policymakers, and even everyday citizens alike: China's escalating deflation. This is not just another economic term or trend. It's a real, worrisome issue that has the potential to impact us all, no matter where we find ourselves in this vast global village. In this episode, we aim to understand the vast shadow it casts over the global economy. Deflation in China isn't just a national problem. It's a puzzle piece in the vast and interconnected mosaic of global trade networks and financial systems. Our goal is to shed light on the innards of this giant machine and understand how one cog's malfunction could cause the whole system to grind to a halt. The roots of deflation in China. Let's start by painting a picture of a scenario where prices keep tumbling down, a world where everyday items and luxury goods alike become cheaper and cheaper. Sounds like a dream come true for your wallet, right? But hold on a minute. This is a sign of something far more sinister: deflation, a phenomenon that spells trouble and impending doom for any economy, including an economic powerhouse like China. As we begin to peel back the layers, it becomes increasingly clear that China's deflationary woes are not caused by one singular issue, but rather a combination of interconnected factors. One significant cause is the slowing demand domestically and internationally. Think of it like a chain of dominoes. If consumers hold off on purchases expecting lower prices in the future, businesses at the beginning of the chain suffer, which trickles down to affect everyone else down the line. Coupled with this is a prevalent issue in many sectors, such as manufacturing and real estate: overcapacity. This can be visually represented by ghost cities filled with unsold apartments, vacant malls containing unrented retail spaces, and factories churning out products that no one wants to buy. Another heavyweight dragging down the economy and keeping prices in a constant downhill slide is the high levels of corporate debt among Chinese companies. This financial burden stifles new investment and growth opportunities, further fueling the deflationary spiral, like adding fuel to an already roaring fire. The global domino effect. Now, you might be thinking, I live thousands of miles away. Why I care about dropping prices in China? The answer is simple and yet complex. Through its extensive trade networks and pivotal role in global financial systems, China's economic health influences the globe. A ripple in China's economy can quickly swell into a tsunami, washing over economies worldwide, causing havoc and instigating crisis. Do you remember when minor fluctuations in China's stock market sent global markets into panic mode? That's just one instance demonstrating the inherent fragility of our integrated world economy. The risk, however, extends way beyond just stock markets. The declining demand from one of the world's largest importers affects industries globally, reaching far and wide, resulting in job losses, business closures, and financial instability far beyond Chinese borders. Possible solutions at hand. Coming out of the deflationary quagmire requires more than just wishful thinking or hopeful forecasts. It demands well thought out, robust strategic action. Economists the world over suggest a myriad of solutions like coordinated monetary policies aimed at stimulating growth not just within China, but globally as well. Think interest rate cuts or innovative fiscal policies designed to spur spending and get the economic gears spinning again. One concrete way to address the issue could be increasing consumer spending within China itself. This could serve to bolster domestic demand, providing a counterbalance to falling exports and keeping the economy from tilting dangerously towards a full-scale crisis. Lastly, international cooperation among central banks and financial institutions could ensure that liquidity flows remain adequate to prevent further exacerbation of deflation risks. It's about creating a global safety net that catches us all before we fall into the abyss. Emotional underpinnings of an economic slowdown. But let's not forget, behind each statistic, each percentage about GDP decline, unemployment rates, or deflation are real human stories. These are individuals facing uncertainty about their futures. Families grappling with financial pressures unseen by macroeconomic headlines, and communities struggling to stay afloat in turbulent times. As we dissect these economic trends, let's not lose sight of the emotional toll they take on people both inside and outside China, a stark reminder that economics isn't just about figures and numbers, but also about human lives directly impacted by those numbers. In conclusion, unraveling the complexity behind China's escalating deflation not only enlightens us about current events, but also equips tomorrow's economists to address such intertwined global challenges head-on. What happens in China doesn't stay within China's borders. It cascades through markets, affects currencies, and influences economies worldwide. So, it is absolutely imperative for us, enthusiasts, experts, students, and anyone interested in international economics, to keep our fingers on the pulse of such trends. But remember, knowledge isn't simply power, it's also a shield of protection. By staying informed about issues like deflation and their broader implications, you can make more educated predictions about market movements, investments, and economic policy impacts. This insight is invaluable, not only for personal financial decisions, but also for contributing to discussions on how best to navigate these global challenges collectively. Together, we can foster a generation well-equipped to ride the waves of economic ups and downs, no matter how turbulent they might be.